Is this working yet? Ah, is it? Don't think it's working yet. Let's find out. Is it on my phone? That is the question. Because it still says 00. Oh, maybe that's... Yeah, that's probably because I'm not recording it. Do I want to record it? Yeah, let's start recording as well. Because I might try and cut out some stuff. Hello, do you carry Android? I don't know what you're on about. Mbappe, I think he's some very wealthy footballer, but obviously I don't really follow football that much. Right, well, the thing is, there is one thing that I want to unbox first. Congratulations, CXLD Zuckstead, on being the first to say first. By the way, I'll let you know, I emailed Samuel Thompson, aka Cube Juggling, asking him to be first on your unboxing video, but I think he was probably at work and didn't see my email at the right time, so congratulations. Right, well, the first thing I'm going to unbox isn't actually a cube, it's a package from Amazon. I don't recommend ordering cubes from Amazon, of course, because, well, I own a cube store. But it's potentially going to be very useful for other things. So, I've got a new caliper. I doubt many people care about calipers, but they are useful if you want to actually have accurate data on the size of cubes, aren't they? Just rely on other people's data. Right, here we go. Digital Messschreiber-Anleitung. Ich denke, dass das ist Deutsch und ich spreche nicht gut Deutsch. Ja, ich auch kann English sprechen. And I will. Right, so this is a caliper. Okay, it's not turning on right just yet, so I think that means... Oh, maybe I need to pull that out. Okay. Right. 0. Okay, so this looks a lot fancier than my old one, and there is an on and off button. I think you're supposed to roll that out. Yeah, but like I need it to be able to pull it out a bit faster than that for cubes. There we go, okay. Right. Well, why is it up to minus 0.27? Stevenage was good. Yes. It's nice to see 200 competitors again at Stevenage, although clearly don't sell as many cubes as I used to there. I need to make my stalls a bit better as well. Right, okay. Oh, there's a screwdriver. This comes with a free screwdriver as well. Not that I'm short on screwdrivers at all, considering I don't throw them away, so I have hundreds from all the cubes I've unboxed, and we'll probably get another 10 screwdrivers today. Right, well, here we have a caliper! Yay! So I can measure cubes and stuff in this video. And hopefully it will work better than my old one and not play up on me. It does look more fancy. And it doesn't seem to turn on if I just... Oh no, it does still turn on if I randomly move it. That's a bit annoying. I mean, I understand why they do it, but like, that can be a bit annoying. Right, okay, let's have a look. Anyone else? Well, if you main the Swift blog because your Tornado V4 broke, firstly, why did your Tornado V4 break? And secondly, why don't you just buy a new cube? I happen to run a cube store and I sell lots of new cubes. Maybe you should go buy one. Anyway, right, maybe one of these new cubes will be one you want, although I don't... Oh yeah, Tornado V3 Premium. There is a new 3x3, although I think I'll leave that for a bit. Let's see, what do I want to do first? What seems interesting to me? I think I want to try the new 1x4x4. This was a surprise to see. I think Tony Fisher did a prank on April Fool's Day years ago about a 1x5x5. So I'm quite surprised to see that a 1x4x4 has actually been produced and hopefully actually works. Let's have a look at this. So, an atom is a nanometer. I think most atoms are less than a nanometer. And actually, a nanometer is a millionth of a millimeter, so actually you're wrong. Cubes, a 56 millimeter cube or a 5.6 centimeter cube would be 56 million nanometers, actually. Nano means 10 to the minus 9, but milli is 10 to the minus 3, and centi is 10 to the minus 2. So, yeah, you need to check your maths. Ooh. Okay. Okay. This does turn reasonably well. I'm guessing there's no, there won't be any shape-shifting ability. So, in fact, if there's no shape-shifting ability, that probably means you can't really scramble it much. Because obviously on a 1x3x3 you can make all sorts of weird shapes with it because you can shapeshift it. But you could probably still get some interesting combinations on here. Yep. 1x4x4. Right, I think that's reasonably scrambled. Let's try and solve it now. Okay, so I guess solving the yellow side is going to be pretty easy, but then getting the middle bits out might be a bit more difficult. Let's see. No, okay. I guess if I do that, then I do that, then I do that. Yeah, okay. Then I do that. Oh, right, okay. It's just easy. This isn't difficult at all. Well, oh, parity, okay. Well, well, I mean, I guess I can just do the 4x4 parity algorithm, can't I? There might be another way of doing that, I don't know. But, okay. 1x4x4 is officially easy to solve, I think. Let's scramble it and do a timed solve on it. You know what? Why don't I just use CS timer for this function? Like, why do I have a timer here? Let's just reach over and use CS timer for its intended function. Obviously, this session is irrelevant to me. It's full of all sorts of nonsense. I mean, look at all those times. Because you probably can't see everything. Chat did revive chat, okay. What are all the giant cubes? Which giant cubes are you talking about? Well, I mean, I'm British. Of course I speak English. Je ne parle pas bien le français. Yes, this is a 1x4x4, but the fact it's been made makes me wonder whether there's a possibility that a 1x5x5 will be made soon. I didn't really think much of this, and I can't really see anything of the mechanism. I guess there is a screw there, so maybe I could have a look, but I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to know what's inside. Okay, right. H perm. Okay. I mean, you can make it more scramble than you might think, but ultimately I consider that a very easy puzzle to solve. Personally, but it wouldn't surprise me if some of these new cubers that just learn a bunch of algs and have no intuition on solving stuff would struggle with it. There we go, 1 by 4 by 4. Right, now, I've also got these clock pouches. Um, it was an idea that I had no idea would ever come out. I never thought of the possibility that Chi might decide, oh, right, those people like the Chi clock. Let's make a pouch and put. Yes, indeed, I have solved a 42 centimeter 3 by 3 faster than the 1 by 4 by 4. Yes. Yes, I do enjoy the V11. I used it for a while. I might still use it. I don't even know what my main 3 by 3 is these days. Whatever 3 by 3 I feel like using, it doesn't really matter. Right. Okay. Well, I've chosen the pink one because, well, realistically, the blue ones are going to be more popular, aren't they? Because most cubers are male, and boys generally prefer blue things. Sorry, it's just fact. Um, it might be socially constructed, but who cares? Right. So you can store your clock in a pouch. I guess it's slightly better than the Moyu robot thing. Like, there is actually a use for this, I guess. I think it would be better if it had a chain and you could, like, hang it like a handbag or something. But personally, it is completely useless for me. I would not consider using anything like this at all. But people might buy it. 8, 3, 5, 8, 9. Yes. I don't know what pi lube does to your cube. Depends which pi lube and what you mean by 3.14592653589 lube. What about 3.1459653097933356334333952493639379339579339933993399339933993399339933993399339933993399339933993399339933993399339933993399339933993399339933993399339933993399339933993399339933993399339933993399339933993399339933993399339933993399339933993399339933993399339933993399339933993399339933993399339933993399339933993399339933993399339933993399339933993399339933993399339933993399339933993399339933993399339933993399339933993399339933993399339933993399339933993399339933993399339933993399339933993399339933993399339933993399339933993399339933993399339933993399339933993399339933993399339933993399339933993399339933993399339933993399339933993399339933993399339933993399339933993399339933993399339933993399339933993399339933993399339933993399339933993399339933993399339 Okay, maybe. Does it merit such an expenditure of capital? I mean, I don't know how much it's going to cost. I will have to check and list it on speedcubing.org soon. As with the rest of these products, there are a lot of them. Right, let's have a look. Barrel 2x2. Let's do that, and then maybe I can then get on to the Maylong 9x9, because that's obviously the sort of thing I'm most excited about. But I'm not sure if everybody else is most excited about watching me solve a 9x9. Okay, so this is a Diansheng barrel 2x2. I presume it's going to be insanely easy to solve, but I don't actually know. Right, okay. Right. Yes, it's that CLL? Oh no, no, okay, I did do the wrong CLL apparently. Let's just do regular OLL PLL. And drop the cube and mess it up. I mean, I don't think I'm going to be able to fix that partway through the algorithm. I don't know things well enough for that. Yep. Yes. Okay, let's try a Y perm this time. Right, there we go. It's solved. Can you change the colour scheme on this? Yeah, you must be able to change the colour scheme on this. Because you can just do the same algorithm on the top and the bottom in different places to swap around pieces. So you can change the, yeah, you can just change the colour scheme. You could even do a J perm there and a J perm there and have it like that instead. I mean, can you really say that's not solved? Okay. Interesting. Well, bye-bye CXLD suck Z. Right, well, I guess I will do one solve of this, but I guess if the colour scheme doesn't matter at all, then it should be ridiculously easy. I guess, yeah, I mean, I see no reason you can't count that as solved. I mean, if you insist on having the correct colour scheme, then fine, you can rotate that and then do two J-perms to swap those, but I think that's a bit silly. Right, 9 by 9. I wonder how many people watch me solve a 9 by 9, which should hopefully take about 7 minutes. But there's one thing I've got to do first, and that, after of course seeing how I like this 9 by 9, that of course is why is a colour scheme like that? Because it can be. I can have the colour scheme however I want it. If you want me to change it, I can. But what's the point? Why is this not coming out? Come on. Somebody superglued the box in. It's weird. What's going on? I mean, I guess I might have to break the box then. Finally. Very tightly put on. That's fair enough. Okay. So, oh, there we go. Screwdriver number 2 of this video. I wonder what the screwdriver total will be. Number of screwdrivers unboxed. Okay, so it's not UV, it's just frosted. Feels quite tight. I feel like it would be better, a bit looser. Is it realistically going to pop if I loosen the tensions? No, I don't think so. I think I should be able to loosen it. Right, I'm going to loosen I'm going to make use of these screwdrivers and loosen the tensions by half a turn. So I think, obviously, don't do this because I presume the people watching this video are not experienced big cube solvers, and if most people watching this loosen the tensions, they will pop it, and then they'll complain, "Oh no, I didn't realise it could pop." There's some kid on my some kid looking at my outside. Let's see. Hello. Yes, yes, there are lots of cubes here. My warehouse. Hmm? Well, I sell cubes. If you want to learn how to solve a cube, here's a solution guide. Bring that to your parents. Well, that was interesting. I don't think that happens very often. I gave him a solution guide on how to solve a cube. Maybe he'll learn at some point. Probably about 5 or 6. Right. Yeah, that feels nicer, and I feel reasonably confident it won't pop during a solve, but I highly doubt it's going to be better than the Chi. I don't get that feeling that it's going to be as good, but we'll see. We'll see. Even if even if most people have left the stream, I can still do a solve on a 9x9. And you know what I'm going to do? Just like previously, I'm going to try and get the scramble right, whether you like it or not. Right, 4b, 3u prime, 4b prime, 4f prime, r2, f, l, l. I got that right, but I'm skeptical now. Okay, maybe correct. Yes, yes, I did scramble that correctly. Right, okay. That is a correct scramble. Okay, what's Great Yarmouth? Okay, I've been there to do Britain's hardest park run. I mean, obviously, you could come to my stall at a competition in Edinburgh. It's not quite the same as my warehouse. People just expect me to have everything at every competition stall, which just isn't possible. Right. Okay, well, I mean, if I solve this in under 7 minutes, then maybe it's better than the GE. But. Okay, right. Let's solve the 9 by 9. Well, I guess there was one problem there. Probably wouldn't have happened if I hadn't loosened the tensions, but then again, I would probably be about a minute behind if I hadn't. Okay. That is a weird lock. Oh, okay. I thought I was going to pop it out, but I didn't even pop it out. It just clicked in back into place. Right, okay. Obviously, not going to be APB. I mean, that is pretty bad, really. For me, time wise. The Cube doesn't feel that bad, but it doesn't beat the Chi. And the thing is, if it doesn't beat the Chi, then, like, well, what's the point? It might be slightly cheaper than the Chi, maybe. I need to check on those things, but it does seem silly. It does seem a bit pointless, but fine. Obviously, there's the non-magnetic one as well, which will basically replace the original Meilong 9x9, and on might be slightly cheaper. I'm not sure. Probably about the same price as the original Meilong 9x9. So, in that sense, yes, it has a place in the market. Yep. Well, hopefully your parents will get you something. Yes, of course, I have had many, many cubes break irreparably in different ways. Obviously, some of them. Well, I've got spare parts. I've got boxes of spare parts for various things. I've got all sorts of cubes with missing pieces. There's all sorts of stuff. You don't want to know all of it. Right, let's get on. Yes, I do compete in blindfolded. I got four. Well, I got three successful solves at Stevenage on Saturday. So, there's also a few new timers. As I don't know too much about these timers, the Mythical Creatures series. So, this is a Tree Zhuang Wu timer. I presume it's basically the same as the regular Chi timer, which I've literally got right here. Yeah, okay, it is literally just the exact same as the regular Chi timer. Right, okay, well, there's nothing to it there, right? Whatever. I don't need to unbox one of those. I don't need one of those for my personal collection. That is irrelevant. Okay. At least I know that. And then there's also a Chi Smart Timer version. So I guess I will list that. I wonder if it's a limited edition or if they're just replacing that. Push or pinch moves. I'd probably just naturally do both. I've never really thought about that. I use lots of different F12 techniques. Right. What else have we got here? Oh, yes. The Xena Mirror Illusion. So it kind of looks like it's a 2x2 next to a 3x3, but then, well, a 2x2 inside, 2x2 mirror attached to a 3x3 mirror. Okay. I guess I'm scrambling this now. Right. Yeah, so I'm guessing the first step is to just solve the 2x2. Um, Hopefully not drop it. Yes. So solve the 2x2 block, and then I guess it's just like solving a regular mirror cube. I guess that sticks out, so this is going to be a bit confusing to know which pieces go where now. Okay. Let's just do F2L from that angle. No, that's not in right. Is that in right? No. No, that's not the right one. Is that the right one? No. There we go. Okay. And then I guess if I get that piece in correctly. Nope. Right. There we go. So that's solved. And then I've got to find that block. No, it's not that one. No, it's not that one. I mean, this is all just trial and error. There we go. Okay, that's correct. Well, now I've got that block solved. And then I guess it's just a case of trying to find, using trial and error, the right pieces. Yes. Okay, that's right. No, that's not right. Yep, there we go. One more F2L pair. Nope. Okay, no, I don't think that's the right piece anyway. This is probably a big piece like that. No, it's not. No, no, no. Okay. Nope, nope, nope. Let's have a look. What else could it possibly be? Something small like that? Oh, there we go. Okay. And insert that in like, nope, not that one. But then if it's not that one, what is it? There's nothing else it could be, I guess, except that. Yeah, okay. It's that one. Okay. Yes, so as I said, yes, is the Xena mirror illusion. Yes. No. Okay, I thought I had that overlap correct, but apparently not. Wait a minute, what else is this? Okay, I'm just going to do two lock. I don't. I'm confused about that OLL case. I don't think it's a valid OLL case. Let's just do some beginner stuff because I'm still confused. Okay, fine, good. Keep them. Okay, interesting. So basically, it's just designed to confuse you. I think I did it the right way. Interesting idea, and definitely something that I'd recommend some people trying out if that's the sort of thing you like. If you like weird puzzles like that. Right. Yes, of course, I have the Mr. M Square Zero. It's a decent Square Zero. Well, it's basically the only Square Zero available. You still have 3.08 on their timers, even though it's not world record anymore. It's the well, it's not even the fastest time using a Moyu cube, is it? Because Yiheng Wang has got a 3.06, presumably using a Moyu cube. Right, okay. Square pi. I no. I have no idea how that would work. I think I've tried a square 5. Somebody had one at Worlds. Wobblequishos on when? Okay. So this is the new Moyu training timer. I'm not sure what this is about, but it exists. Feels like there's something weird going on inside. Oh, it's these clips that are meant to clip onto timers. I'm guessing you can take them out, maybe? And then... Or maybe they just... Maybe Moyu are going to design a special mat. Oh, you can just pull them out. Okay. Well, I guess that's nice that they just come with clips that are already inserted like that you can then insert onto timers. I think you can maybe unscrew those. But anyway, that's irrelevant for now. Right. So that's why they're shaking, because it's not inserted onto a mat. Right. Somebody bought you the exact same caliper. Your girlfriend bought you the exact same calipers. Fair enough. They are useful. They're not going to be very useful for me. In fact, yes, that's one thing I should do actually. I want to know how big is this 9x9. I want an accurate measurement on the size of this 9x9. Right, 64.8 millimeters. Good, good to know. 64.8mm for the 9x9. Should I write that down somewhere? Oh, yes, let's get. Because when I list it, I want to know. Instead of just copying other people's data. Right, batteries. Where do I have batteries? Yes, there definitely are some batteries somewhere. There we go. I'm actually prepared. I actually have batteries. No, nobody asked me after buying a timer, do you have any batteries? Yes, why are you just commenting 6-7? Yep. Okay. So what is special about this timer? Display screen, it can connect to a display. Um, okay, maybe I don't see anything smart about it. I thought there was something smart about this. But okay. Well, I guess it's a timer. But I mean, the thing is, why should I sell this at cubing competitions over the Qi timer that has been incredibly popular for many years now? Is one of my best-selling products of all time. What makes this Moyu timer better than the Qi timer? Or a better option for me to sell at cubing competitions? Because realistically, I'm not going to bring that many options. I can't bring everything. The Fanction timer, sorry, it's the exact same as the Qi timer. I wouldn't be surprised if Fanction literally copied it. It is just so similar. So naturally, no, I'm not going to sell that at cubing competitions. I might Speedstacks G5s, I kind of have to because it is the official timer. G4s, well, that's the old thing. I might as well bring some as well. Some people still like them, although usually people won't buy them at competitions. Shengshou Timer V2, I mean, to be fair, it is cheaper, maybe. I don't know. Qi Smart Timer has a place, but yeah. GAN Timer, yeah, GAN Halo Timer has a place as well. Right, okay, here is another new puzzle from ZE Puzzles, the same company that made that 3D printed 1x4x4 Pyraminx, I think. They have the J2 Triangular Prism. So I'm guessing this is just a floppy Pyraminx, but not flopped anymore. Yeah, okay. Doesn't turn that well. I mean, obviously, I don't know how well I'd expect it to turn. So that's just the same thing as a 2x2 Pentaheat. Or something from... No, what's it? 2x2... Something from Shengshou that I think this is similar to. Recent Shengshou products we had. Speedcubing.org. Right, brands, Shengshou. I don't know why it defaults to my German site, which I don't even know why my German site even exists. But whatever. Change out war drums? No. 7 axis. Oh yeah, of course, yeah. Yeah, 2x2 pentahedra. It's the exact same thing. Exact same thing. Yeah, exact same thing as this. Why did I not notice that? And there's some algorithm for this UPerm, basically. Sit preview. But I'm pretty sure this is going to be more expensive than this. Why is it in euros? Like, come on, I'm in the UK. Why on earth? I don't think I have a European VPN on. So, what would the algorithm be for this? Or would it just be something like... Obviously, like I have figured this out before, but I don't remember, and I don't really want to go and dig out some pamphlet. Oh, wait a minute, there's already a pamphlet for this one as well. Right, well... This is just the same. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. Interesting. It's saying that you can have only 2 swapped. So alg 2. Okay. Right. So green. That red looks like orange on that image. Okay, R2U, R2U prime, R2, Y prime, which is Y prime. Y is in the direction of D, rotation in the direction. Y prime will be that way. That doesn't make sense. No, that's not going to work. Y prime has to be that way. Right. Glad I have the intuition to realise that. I don't know my notation well enough, even though I made the video on cube notation. Maybe I should watch my own video on cube notation. Right, okay. No, there's no new 15 by 15 out. Maybe there will be a 16 by 16 at some point that's actually good. Right, well, let's go over these. Do I actually want to unbox these? Let's quickly... I don't think I'm going to go and attempt a full solve on these because, well, I've done it before. Not with this exact model, but this is the Xena Star 2x2 Earth Cube. Wait a minute. This actually turns very well. Okay, I'm quite pleased with that. That is quite impressive. If Xena Star is printing stuff like that on 2x2s. It's even printing on the screws. Fair enough. Right, let's solve Antarctica. Or am I starting on Antarctica? I guess it's easy. Okay. Europe needs rotating. North America. That's J-perm. Is that J-perm? Yeah, I think so. No. No, that's... No. Yeah, okay. Nope. Oh dear, I'm just so incompetent. Incompetent. Right. Okay, let's rotate that. Rotate that. Okay, that's right. Good. Okay, that's right. These two need to swap. And that... No, they don't need to swap. They just need rotating. Right. There we go. So, this is the 2x2 Earth cube. It actually turns very well. It's very easy to solve if you know your geography and you know how to solve a 2x2 and have some ability to use that information. Right, I am not scrambling this. If you want me to see me solve a 4x4 Earth cube, go and find my video on it. I think it's on the same base puzzle as my calendar cube. Obviously, there's been a lot more ink going on it. Well, it's not really ink, it's meant to be UV printing, isn't it? It does feel a bit different though. Right, so this is Europe, Asia, Australia is down here, North and South America here, Antarctica here. Yes, and obviously a 4x4 Earth cube is very hard to solve. This does turn quite well though. I hope my next batch of calendar cubes turn this well, because I'm going to have to order some more soon. The thing is with this, is it's going to be cheaper than the Calvin's puzzle 4x4 map cube, which is a very fun puzzle, but obviously it's like £13. This is probably going to be £8, so it's going to be a lot cheaper. And the design isn't as good. It does turn a bit better, but like you look up here and it's just not as well formed the way that it's been mapped onto a cube, because obviously the Earth isn't a cube, it's a sphere. So it's obviously not going to be that easy to map the Earth onto a cube. And of course, it doesn't have the flags. I'm sure designing the flag cube would be more difficult. Obviously, like, look, if I could guarantee that I could sell 100 flag map cubes, like, I'd design my own and sell that and send it off and get it printed on the same base cube, because I know the company that made this can print other stuff the same way. That's if you order a custom printed 4x4, that's probably who you'd order from, who I'd order it from for you. Not necessarily. There's one other company that does it that I order from sometimes, but based on the quality of that, I'm tempted to make this my main supplier. Xena, my main supplier for that stuff. Obviously, not many people print their own 4x4s. Right, I guess we have the final thing. The Tornado V3 Premium. Right. Tornado. Oh, well, there is one more thing actually that I'm going to do after this. That obviously is going to surprise people, but I want to do it. Right. Tornado V3 Standard Flagship Pioneer Premium version. I wonder why GE have decided to remake this stuff. Okay. Why don't they just remake the Tornado V4? Why is the Tornado V3 still popular? Classic Tornado box. Weird slip of plastic there. No idea what that's for. Right. Oh, that feels different. Very different plastic, not UV at all. Feels more like an XT3 V1 than a Tornado V3. Average. Let's do a solve and see. No, we'll do just typing this time. Right, let's actually use this Qi timer. Qi will be happy. .72, that is terrible. Absolutely terrible. Why am I so bad at cubing? So it feels a lot scratchier. Obviously, I don't think there's any lubricant in here at all. I don't know for certain. It feels very dry as well. .10.00, that is also terrible. No, it was actually 10.006, not 10.06, but whatever. It's both are almost equally terrible. Should never take me more than 10 seconds to solve a cube. Never. There are no excuses. .962. I mean, this would probably be better with lubricant, and obviously anyone who doesn't like UV coating, like QTV Tube we've just joined, might like this. Am I going to crew spring? Well, I'm pretty confident I'm going to crew March and crew May. Crew February, that one I'm not sure about. I'm sponsoring it, but I'm also sponsoring Falkirk on the same weekend. So I might go up to Falkirk. I can't really do both because Falkirk's a beginner competition and a standard competition on 2 separate days. And so I will make my decision based on registration numbers nearer the time. Because if Falkirk fills, then I want to go to Falkirk. But if Falkirk doesn't fill, then I might be better off going to Crewe. Yeah, okay. Well, interesting cube. I don't know why they released it and why they call it the Tornado V3 Premium. I guess it is presumably the same design. No, I don't think it's going to be. I don't think it's exactly the same design. Right, okay. Tornado V3 flagship. I mean, that's going to cause trouble with my spare parts for the Tornado V3, isn't it? Suddenly there is another type of Tornado V3 where the pieces are different. I'm sponsoring all 3 crews. Forgot to turn your oven on. Oh dear. That's not a good idea. Right, so this is UV coated. Wait a minute, let's have a look. So, does it have core magnets? No, there are no core magnets in this one. Okay, so just like the regular standard version. But this is UV coated and does have core magnets, but is still the flagship, so not the same as the original Tornado V3, which the flagship was not UV coated. 9.29. Okay, that is a bit better. Maybe UV coating is good for me. Maybe it just allows a cube to get away without having lubricant. Maybe that's it. (982) is still pretty bad, really, but then again, I am bad at cubing. Getting worse every year, because, well, in comparison to everyone else who keeps getting faster. Terrible. 1170. Well, yes, but they did an Aberdeen comp, didn't they? And 22 people came. Like the sponsor that sponsored it didn't even bother coming because it was not worth it. And this was when you could sell more cubes at competitions than you can now. So sadly, I don't think we'll be getting more Aberdeen comps. Certainly not big ones, unless cubing becomes very popular in Aberdeen. Because I quite like to go up there. In 5.5. Right. Okay. Top 5% in the world. Yeah, I'd hope I'm a lot better than top 5% in the world at cubing. I think my average is still top 2,000, although that's an 8.29 average, which is way faster than the times I'm getting right now. And I've had way more opportunities to get good official solves than most people get. But considering there's a kid that's younger than me who has both world that's younger, that was born when I averaged, how old is Zhuang Gang is like 8 or 9 now. So presumably he was born in 2017. Yeah, he would have been born in 2017, right? I think. So when he was born, I would have averaged between 13 to 20 seconds, depending what time in 2017. I mean, I improved quite a bit in 2017. So when he was born, I was sub 20. When he was born, I was sub 20, and now he holds the world record. And I average 9. 902, slightly better, but not 384. I mean, that's a video I should make tomorrow, like looking at his solves. In fact, I might do a bit of that briefly towards the end of this stream, just maybe just check out 1 or 2 of his reconstructions if I can find them. $787. That's a bit better. Yeah, why is he faster than me? Maybe I'm just lazy. Or maybe I've been preoccupied trying to sell cubes to people. I'm too lazy to learn all the techniques necessary to become very fast at cubing. Too lazy to watch my solves carefully enough to be able to plan all of F2L. I mean, I don't even consistently plan first pair, which is terrible. You know, I still do stuff like that. Like that's how bad I am at cubing after all these years. I still make terrible mistakes like that and get 13 seconds off. I mean, that is just atrocious. Yeah, well, this is the problem with Manchester now. I've apparently the Manchester favourites I'm going to this weekend is the last time they're doing using the venue in Wythenshawe, and the other venues a lot smaller. So I'm not sure if I will be having stalls in Manchester again. Certainly not for a while. 963. Right, well, it's a decent cube. I quite like it. I'd be willing to give it a go. I'm not entirely sure why they released this as a new product and called it Tornado V3 Premium. Do I have a Tornado V3 to compare it to? I guess I probably do, but it'll be in my competition bags. So, have a look through here. Find it. There we go. Is that it? No, that's a Tornado V4. Let's have a look at that. That's Tornado V4 flagship. Right, well, okay. I've got Tornado V4 flagship here. So you can't see what I'm doing, but I'm not turning around everything. Nope. What about this bag? Go through even more. This is a problem with going to cubing competition. All my cubes get chucked in bags. I don't really want to take all of them out of the bags because they're going to have to go straight back into the bags for next weekend in Manchester. There we go. What's this? No, that's another Tornado V4. I'm not sure. I thought I had. Well, anyway, I've got a bunch of spare parts for the Tornado V3. In fact, I just got a random box of them lying around, which isn't even the main box of them. Well, there are multiple boxes of them. Right. What have they done to this? It does look the exact same. There is no difference that I can see. There must be a difference because it feels so different. Are the corners any different? I guess the placement of the magnet rod is slightly different, slightly further in. I mean, it's basically the same cube, but maybe the plastic's slightly different because it does feel different. Right, well, anyway. Before we get on to the final thing, let's go through one more thing. Zwangy Gangs 3.84. Is it on record.nz yet? In which case we can have a quick look at the reconstructions and do them on the Tornado V3 Premium. Oh yeah, of course a Tornado V4 piece would fit in a Tornado V3. I probably did that at some point in the unboxing video. Zwangy Gang. Beijing Winter. Yep, okay. Wait, what? Plus 2? He didn't get 2.62 plus 2, did he? Wait. Right. 509, so the first one. Okay. X Z. Is that it? No. Okay. I don't know my rotations. Even though I made a video about it, which was one of my worst performing videos of 2025, so I guess making tutorials like that is pointless. But maybe I should rewatch some of that stuff. No, I'm not good at yo-yoing. XZ. Something's happening here. XZ. U R prime D R D L. No. Okay. Right. What are they? Just remind myself of the stuff that I should know without question. The fact I don't is appalling. Every way, shape, and form. Right. Yep. Okay. And Z is that way. Right. So, orange top, yellow front. U R prime D prime R D L. Okay, so it's not an X cross. Interesting. I mean, this was the worst of his average, but for well, you compete so much that you don't care about your results. That's quite simple, isn't it? Right. D wide D L U L. Okay, that's fair enough. That's impressive. U prime U2 L U L U prime. Yep, okay. Ooh, okay. This isn't what I would have done. I would have just gone straight into that pair there. U prime F R. Oh wait, I should still be on this orientation, shouldn't I? So, oh, that's what he's doing. Okay, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. U F R F prime R to U R prime U R U R prime. Okay, that's just a ZBLS. Right, whatever. I guess this is the thing. He's not like Yihang. He actually uses full. I mean, that's a decent ZBLL. Maybe I should learn it at some point. Okay. Right. 3.96. Okay, apparently there's no rotation in the inspection. RF. Okay. R prime. U. D. R2. Okay, that pairs that up. D2. R2. Okay, well that's got an X cross in the front. Y prime. Stuff I should know. U. R. Wait, what? No, that can't be right. Yeah. Y prime. Okay. R U R prime U. What? What is going on? I'm rather confused. Okay. Y prime. Yes, it is Y prime. It says Y prime. Y prime. Yep. Orange front. U R U prime. R prime U R. Just messes stuff up. I mean, I never stopped sponsorships. There's just most of the time it's pointless. If you actually are going to provide value, then send an application. Oh, wait a minute. It's not there yet. Right, I need to wake up. R U prime R prime U R U R prime. Okay. U R U prime R. I mean, I would obviously do that, but it seems he didn't do that. I have no idea why, because that is... Oh, okay. No. So we got a sub 4 with a stupid mistake like that. I mean, that is stupid. I would easily see that and know that where that's going to go and know that that's going to pair up and solve a cross. And he got a sub 4 without doing that, without seeing that, with a mistake like that. That's just embarrassing. I mean, I can't see how there could be anything that makes this solution better in any way, shape, or form. Yeah, like what he did cost him like many moves. I mean, obviously, I don't know the ZBLL for that particular case he would have got. Obviously, you insert this pair first because then you're going to get another free pair like that, and then you're going to get this case. And of course, I don't know the ZBLL. I don't. I don't know how to recognise these things to know what EPLL I'm going to get. But like, this is way better a case. Okay. Well, I guess there is significant improvement to be made even on the very fastest solvers in the world. Obviously, like this, would I see that fast? I don't know. Right, X prime. Yep, Z2. Right, stuff I should know. R2, U, D, R2, U prime, R prime. Pseudo-cross. Oh, interesting. So Angie is doing some pseudo-slotting. Okay. Oh, maybe that's because of that block there. Nope. Okay. U, R prime, U prime. No. R, U, R prime, U prime, R2. Okay. That's we kind of made first pair. Okay. U, R, U2. Okay. I mean, yes. L. What? Wait, what? Daniel. Like, wake up! Doing a scramble on a scrambled cube. Own time you're wasting by being stupid. Right. Okay. X, Z2. Right. R2 U D R2 wide I2 U R prime pseudo cross U R prime U prime R U R prime U prime R2. Okay. U prime R prime U R U prime R prime. Fair enough. Wait, what? No. Okay. No, no. Something's gone wrong again. Oh dear. Yeah, everybody's slowly going away as they realise how useless I am at reconstructions, clearly. Hopefully I'll be able to figure everything out by tomorrow. U, R prime, U prime, R, U, R prime, U prime, R2. Okay, good. U prime, R prime, U, R, U, R prime. Good. U2, L, U prime, L, D. U prime, L prime, U2, L, F, U, R, U, R prime, F. Okay, there we go, there we go. And he did a soon ZPLL. Well, you're not going to learn any stuff about ZBLL if you're playing Clash Royale while watching this. But then again, if you wanted to learn stuff about cubing, would you really come to me at this point? And of course I've got it wrong. Of course, I can't even read notation, can I? Prime U2 R D prime R prime U prime R U. Okay. No, I mean, if you really want to do soon ZBLLs, that is a valid soon ZBLL. Okay. X prime Z. No. Congratulations, Daniel. You're going to have to do it all over again because you can't read notation. Very impressive. Right, here we go again. How many times will you have to do this because you're incompetent? X prime Z. D. Wide R. Yes, because it's a wide R move. It messes up the orientation that I was at. There we go. Right. U2 R U prime R prime U R U R prime. Okay, fair enough. L U L. Yep, fair enough. Okay, ZBLS R U R U prime R prime F Okay, okay. I mean, obviously I don't do ZBLS, and this is another soon ZBLR. I think it's the same soon ZBLR, but it looks similar. Why are you not speaking to Squidgy Squeegee? Is there something weird going on that I'm not aware of? Right, X, Z. Hopefully I know this now. D, R, D, R, F2. Pseudo cross again. Pseudo cross again. U prime. Oh, okay. L, U, L, U. R, U prime, R prime, U, U. Okay. I mean, okay, yes. Okay. Okay, fine. Right. Some impressive solves, and I think I'll make a video. So, who will be first to comment on my video tomorrow, if I do upload it tomorrow, on the world record average? Right, the final thing I want to do, which might scare loads of people away, I don't know. It's not cubing related, but I finally decided to get these back in stock. So these are the Tower of Hanoi, which is a puzzle that has 3 bars and you've got rings, and there's 6 rings, 8 rings, and 10 rings. I'm going to get out the 10 ring one, and I want to learn how to solve this. I know this is a challenge that is often done at activities and things. Sometimes I remember years ago it was a team challenge, but they were all heavy tyres that you had to put on the poles instead. I don't know, maybe we eventually figured it out. I've solved these before, but I've never actually tried it myself. Numerous myths regarding the ancient and mystical nature of the puzzle popped up almost immediately, including one about an Indian temple in Kashi Vishwanath, containing a large room with 3 time-worn posts on it, surrounded by 64 golden discs. Acting out the command of an ancient prophecy, Brahmin priests have been moving these discs in accordance with the immutable rules of Brahma since that time. The puzzle is therefore also known as the Tower of Brahma. According to the legend, when the last move of the puzzle is completed, the world will end. Okay, that's a bit weird, but whatever. Tower of Hanoi has a positive effect on developing mathematical thinking, exercising observational skills, logical thinking, and concentration, allowing meaningful play to stimulate more unknown potential in children. Okay. Right. Wait. The minimum steps to complete the Hanoi Tower is related to the number of rings, and the specific formula is 2n to the minus 1. N represents the number of rings. 1023 steps. push this down further. So you have to put the rings in size order, all 10 of them. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Am I missing one? There is one missing here, yes, okay. So, right. I think the challenge is you've got to move these 10 rings to here, but a larger ring cannot ever be on top of a smaller ring. So you've got to do something like this. I'm guessing. Something like that. Then how? Okay. Hmm. How do you do this? Put that on there, then that on there, that on there. No. Okay, I've got four rings. Hmm. No, I was not reading Chinese. There is an English side to this pamphlet. Presumably you saw the Chinese side. Okay. The ring on top must be smaller than the ring on the bottom. Okay. Thank you for watching some of my old videos. Okay. Um, I just keep doing stuff like this? This isn't actually as difficult as I thought. I guess the thing is, when you do it as a teamwork game, it's more difficult because you have to work as a team with a bunch of people who have no idea what they're doing. And you have all sorts of debates over what to actually do. Find a way of getting that off, that on there, haven't I? It's this sort of thing scares everyone away, but you know what? I'm going to keep doing this for now. I might unbox the 6th one first, although I've already done 6, so the 6 ring one. Yes, Pedro392VX, you're the only one watching me solve this ancient Vietnamese game. It certainly isn't as unusual as you might think. I've definitely played this game as like a team building exercise before. I've got to somehow get that on there. You just have to do that, do you? Just have to fall right to the bottom of this box full of cubes. Okay. Is this parrot safe? I mean, I have no idea if it's parrot safe. I have no idea what parrots are like. I don't have parrots. Okay. Yes, there we go. Right. There we go. Good. Okay, good progress. Right, so now I've got to get this one over there, and somehow I'll get underneath all of these. Yep. Okay. Right. Now I can put it on there. I've got to get the next layer on. So I can do that. Get all these four down there on here. I can do that like that. Yes. That's it's got to go like that. So I've got to get everything there. Okay, so the blue one down there. Find a way of putting blue one off there. Yeah. because that green one's got to go there first, hasn't it? So I've got to, yeah, no, right. That green one over there. So get that green one over there. I've got to get everything in the tower there. To get everything on there. There we go. Right. Mm, 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 mm. No. Yes. There we go. Right. That's 8 done. I mean, I want to finish this off. It would be nice to just know that I can do this. And also to know I can do it without any instructions. That's very nice to know. I mean, this isn't really a chess stream. I don't have live chess anyway, I only have chess.com. Right, that's 5 done. Okay. I've got to find a way of getting it Yeah, we're gonna get all of those on that one, so I can move that over there temporarily. Yes. Don't do Fortnite. Progress. But this is the sort of thing that you have to do. Well, I mean, it did say 1023 is the minimum, and that's if you do this optimally. So yes, this is taking forever. I know. This is actually faster than I should really expect. Right, now I've got to somehow find a way of getting the next layer up on here. Why should I download Lichess? What's wrong with chess.com? Well, I'm not sure having the um, tin one out is optimal. Yeah, no, I've got to do this. I've got to do it. I mean, I just lose track of what I need to do. It's the problem. I just lose track of the moves I actually need to make. I've just built that there again. Got to somehow get this there. Okay. Okay. Uh, this one there, then put that there, move does actually seem quite silly. It really does seem quite silly now. You could say the same about cubing, but right. After he's done with this thing. I'm not sure I'm going to complete this thing. I'm really not sure. You know what? I'll get the ninth ring. I'll get the ninth ring over. But then the 10th ring is... To get the 10th ring over is going to take just as long as the other 9. Over so I can get that one. Right. Gonna build the tower there so I can move. No, I'm gonna build it there. So I can move that one off. Build the tower there. Oh. Um. Right. The reason I did it there was to get this off. Get this one off. So that I can... Right, so I'm going to build it there temporarily. I'm going to build it there temporarily. Right. Yes. Right. Being stupid. So just keep losing track of what I'm actually supposed to be doing. No. So this has to go there temporarily so that you can build that tower from there on top of there. So you can move that one over there. What am I doing? No, right. Okay. So I've got to get that there. So I've got to temporarily build this tower there. That goes there, 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 that goes there. Right. That comes off. Then that goes there. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't really expect people to be too excited about this, but I feel I should know how to solve this. That's the thing. It's a good thing to know how to solve. Right. Progress, finally. But I'm going to get the ninth ring and then stop there. I think the thing is, if I know how to get the ninth ring, then I know how to solve it. And I'm quite pleased that I can solve it, clearly. Because I remember trouble at school stuff. Things like this. Yeah, temporarily on there. Well, I mean, what do you mean? How long is this going to take? Depends what you mean by take, because I've already decided I'm not completing it. But yeah, if you want to try something like this, I kind of realised that maybe I was wrong to think it would be a good idea. Okay, here we go again. Ninth ring on there. Should be quick from here to at least get the ninth ring moved over. And then maybe if I can be bothered at some point, I'll try and do the 10th. This isn't really optimal, is it? There. Well, I've started doing it that way now, so I've got to run with it. Right. Two, four, 5, 6, 7. Right, so I've got to move that onto there, then I've got to get that 6 1 here. Should I run ads? I mean, I don't even know how to do stuff like that. Technically, do have ads on my videos now. Okay. Uh, okay. Let's temporarily put it there. No, let's temporarily put it there. If it's even, I can do it that way. It's faster. But then realistically, I've got to get that. Well, no, I want all 6 there. If that's possible. And then I can move the 7th across. Yeah. You think I know how to put music on a stream? Yeah, right. I have no idea how to do stuff like that. Right, that's 3 there. Good progress towards getting the 9th. And then I'll end the stream and go and have some food. Well, sorry that my Tower of Hanoi solving doesn't excite you. Sometimes things like this have to be done. Right. I'm not going to bother doing the 10th one today, but there we go. This is the Tower of Hanoi. I can solve it. There are easier variants available, which I recommend. But I think that's time to end the stream. So thank you for watching, and yeah, yeah, cool puzzle, just not watchable. Yes, very true. Stop streaming. I've been sat here for 2.5 hours.